right, looks like I'm live. Once again, I'm going to go over to YouTube so that I can see things the way you guys see things. Okay. My channel. Come on. Here. I was looking for something. I'm going to use her. Okay. So let's break out the cutter real quick. Maybe if I know where it is. Okay. Let's mute the sound. Good. All right. Okay. Oh, hello, everybody. Hopefully you can see and hear me now. Let me get on live chat. Hello, Adria and Sherry and Amber and Carla and Peg and Leah and Francis. Yay. And it only took me about pulling my hair out to get this done. I tell you, some days the computer is not my friend. So how is everybody this lovely Fri-Yay? I hope you had a wonderful week or something, close to it. So I am working on the new tags for this page where I accidentally ripped this page and it's going to have to be fixed. So this one is all done except probably a name for her. And then we started with this for the tag. I think on Terror Tuesday, the supplement for Murder Monday. I don't remember. Anyway, we started this. Alice gave me the black tag, which is pretty awesome. So I have some things going on over here, some ideas for it. And I keep turning that the wrong way. I think that's the wrong part. I think that's the extra part. So I was working with these right here. So I had pushed this up out of the way. I was trying. First of all, it takes my computer a little while to restart. And then I got to open the browser, and I'm telling you, one of these days it's just not going to work. But as long as it does, we shall rejoice and enjoy. Because computers are wonderful and awful all at the same time. And I think Fridays are busy for YouTube, so I think I'm just prone to have more problems. It does seem to happen quite a bit on Friday. And there have been a few Fridays where I have not been able to get back on, no matter how hard I try. As we recall, this postcard is from Vermont, so we're making all the stabby in Vermont now. I need a napkin. More accurately, I need a paper towel. So welcome. I hope, so how is everybody's Friday evening? I hope it's good. I hope it's very good. Hope you're getting some relaxation time after a long week. I could not find my atlases. I know they're lurking around here somewhere because I was gifted some quite lovely atlases. And I know where some of the pages are because I did take one completely apart. So I found a map of the whole United States, and I tore off the corner of the East Coast that had Vermont in it. So there's Vermont. And then we're going to add in these images. And this one's been edged, but this one has not. So that begs the question. Here it is. Mike's out there making some thin. He took part of the night off. Mr. Mike. Els is not feeling well. Her head's just splitting. She actually had to take a nap today. It was so bad. So if you could send some healing energy her way, I'm sure she would appreciate it. So we're having thin sliced breaded pork chops tonight with some leftover baked potato from the other night. And I guess some applesauce. So I think we have to do this one first, right? Yeah. Well, I don't guess you heard me last time. We didn't go anywhere today. One, because Els wasn't feeling that good. So I believe if anybody paid today, your packages will be going out tomorrow. Just for sheer fact that Els felt so bad today. She was a little nauseous, and driving probably not a good idea. So, but they're all packed up and ready to go. She's got the labels on them and everything. So that's a good thing. She is the fastest biller I've ever met. Takes me a couple days, but in fairness, she doesn't have to count out bajillions of pieces of papers when we have those by the piece sales. Those are a little bit of work, but it's a good thing. They're fun to have, though, despite being tedious on the back end. It's a lot of fun stuff out there for you guys to use. From all the yelling. I know, right? Well, I had all night and all day to recover. I actually don't talk that much during the day. I rarely talk at all. Mostly I'm in my room doing stuff. And out in the garage. Right before this live, or the last live. Okay, yeah, I like that where it's kind of covering up the... Let's see how that looks on camera. I think it probably needs a little something else, but I haven't decided what it is yet. We're getting there. We got our earring, a flower. Okay, so on the back side, and I have to be careful not to screw up the earring, so don't get too carried away. I want to put this, and I think I'm going to put some lyrics or maybe a poem on here. But I wanted to see if I wanted to put a picture on here, how much it would show through. A little bit of it would show up. So what else did I have going on? So we need a little something else to kind of round this out, I think. So, did Els tell you guys I got my package and I was so excited to get the olives and the goldfish and crunch? Oh, yeah, all the, I put in a few extra, doodahs for you. Jelly prints. That's the word I'm looking for. So we went to, well, this is goodies from my live sale. Well, her live sale. Shipping, so difficult in this house, you know. Gosh. I'm lucky I get. So we went to Dick Blick yesterday. And I got these Staedtler pens. I got an olive green and a black. I should have got a red. I didn't think about it. And then let's see if I know where it is. And I picked up, you know, I love I haven't been into a Dick Blick in forever. Not since I lived in Scottsdale. I got this too. Isn't that beautiful? I'm still doing the food a little bit. I'm thinking I'm just going to carry on with that roll. That's why I bought a second roll. And I'll just make that into our new roll. But I'm going to, probably I'll move it over to Patreon for the people who are free subscribers. That'll just be a thing over there. They can watch the videos. And then the sneak peek Saturday stuff. So yeah, I got this, I think it's a linen fiber paper. And they had so many great specialty papers. Aw, that's sweet, Adria. I appreciate it. I love swappies. So I'm not 100% what I want to use it for yet, but I think I'm going to tear it into quarters because it tears very easily along the part where these thin ones are. And I think I'm going to put some colors on part of it. As you know me, it's probably going to be some blue, some purple, and some lime green. Probably not all to be used on the same collage or project, you know. Some of this may wind up in here. So I'm glad you enjoyed your package, though. I love hearing that you guys get them and that they're, you know, you know. It's nice for people to be happy about. It makes me happy. That's what I'm getting at. So I got, those 3 things at Dick Blick. Did I buy anything else? It was surprisingly, I got to try it. Dick Blick is near Dutch Brothers, which is near the Walmart where Sandy had to go to get a coffee creamer. So I'm going to cut a little bit off the side here, I think. Well, maybe I'll just tear it off. Right about there, I think. I'm sorry I didn't sign it. I didn't even think of it, honestly. I'm glad you're happy with it. Because that's, you know, part of my thing. I like to, you know, joy is a good thing, and it's hard. It can be hard to find. You should be spreading that shit around whenever you can. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so we need, I like the girl with the pumpkin. And I'm going to, you know, something's going to be written on here. Probably in my olive pen, because, you know, fun. But I used to have a set of colored Staedtler. And I love them to death. I write really hard, so I have to be very careful with these. These make me a more mindful when I write, because you can push that felt right up into the pen. I think everybody feels that way a little bit. I watch some people do some jelly print, and I'll be like, oh man, it first of all, everybody makes it look fun, and I think we all think everybody else is way better than us at it, but I don't know that that's always the truth. Okay, maybe we want to use the rest of this map. Oh, I saw a Toronto map. or maybe it was Ottawa. But maybe we went up into Canada and we serial killered. Exactly the same as this side, though. Okay, so we need something. What do we need? So this is going to go over it. Maybe we don't really need anything. I mean, we always have the option to add something later. If we just glue at the top, then this can flip up and there can always be some more stuff. Okay. So I'm going to get a paper clip, or I'm going to dump that on the floor. Thank goodness it landed on my sock. Sometimes stuff falls down there and you never see it again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a little clippy. And then I am going to, I think there's some little clippies in here. There's some little clippies somewhere in one of these. Not that one. Here we go. I found some clippies. We'll use this until I finish that up, because the writing will take some time. So we'll slide that one back in there. Maybe. All right, let's move these back. Got a mess going on, ladies. And these are from Elsa's sale. The Prismacolor black. Yay. I haven't had one of those in a very long time either. So I'm just going to try and slide this down in here gently, and then I'll come back to it when I'm off camera and work on that. But and I'll show you the finished one on Monday when we do the, I need another clippy at the bottom. It doesn't want to stay right now. Yeah, maybe go the other way. That's what happens with my art. My art is unruly. Probably because I'm unruly. All right. So for right now, that should work fine. And let's tuck that under there. There we go. Okay. And that will be fine. And later it will stick out and that will be fun. Maybe we shouldn't have put that in there if we wanted to work on the... Should we work on the back side tonight? Let's see, what are our other choices in here? We still need to add stuff onto that. What do we have? The farther we go this way, I know we have some blank pages back here and some stuff that still needs some work. We've got a couple of nice pages right here. I had to glue this back down. These need work too. This needs a lot of the pile of mouths. Oh, our mouth page. Let's see. Where do we go? I know you can, there. We have an eye page too. I don't know which direction it's in. But these pages have a lot of flippies on them. This is part of what's making the book so thick. I don't know if everybody was in when... I know Carla's been in since the beginning and a couple of other ladies. But we've got a lot of flippies going on. It's fun, though. It's really fun. Okay. If you could say a serial killer journal is fun. I am enjoying working on it. How's that? Okay, I think this is a good spot. There's a lot of stuff going on in here. Now, we do have some stuff started. I wonder where the eyeballs are. I know they're around here somewhere. Right there. There's our eyeballs. Yep. I like doing that. They can be a little time consuming, but those pages are fun to make. It's fun. So we're gonna figure out something for these pages. So let's look at what we've already got started. I've got a couple things already going. That can go aside for now. And we need to figure out a place to put this in the book too. Maybe we'll make a pocket at the back or something, or in the front. I don't know. This got too bulky for that. And I put those staples on the back. And so that's what poked the hole in the other page. But it's a fun little assembly. Little doodah of items that we have going on over here. So that I just need to find a home for inside there that it doesn't poke a hole in. I think the mouths are creepier in a good way. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I guess so. Just disembodied mouths. It's a little disturbing, right? Okay, so we have, and this is still loose because I want to put some kind of trim here. I decided what yet. So I got these. I love these two pictures. I'm thinking she's going to be our victim. And this is a lonely dirt road out in the middle of nowhere. Looks like, what do you think, Oklahoma maybe? Something like that. Could be anywhere, honestly. Anywhere where they have some open farm country. Okay, and I'm not sure what we're doing with her yet. This one's a little difficult because I don't want to trim it down any. But I think we'll have to on one side to tip it in unless we just stuff it in the book, you know, which is a possibility. We can always stuff it. It needs work on the back though, whatever we're going to do to the back. I love the sound it makes though. It's fun to play with. It's Killing Field. Idaho. Okay, so we're in Idaho here. Well, Idaho. Poke, poke, poke. How you doing, Miss Carla? How's your boo-boos? How's the knee and the... And that goes with our Airstream trailer, this one. I got to figure out where I put the Airstream. It's in here somewhere. Okay, so we have this fun piece of file folder. And I was thinking to do a couple of things on this. One on each side. We got this super fun picture. And so I'm thinking maybe we want to orientate it this way. So first let's make sure if we need to trim it. No, I think it's a good up and down. And it sticks out a little bit. And maybe we're going to tip that in there. So we need to leave like a good inch on each side. So let me score that so that we know not to decorate that part of it. Okay, so, and I don't even know if I know where my score thing is. Do you know where your bone folder lives today? Not a clue. Let's see if this tool will work. Just for right now. That'll put a line on it. That way we can add it into the, oops. Now we're just doing weird things. Okay. That'll work for now. And that'll allow us to reinforce it and so when we put it in here, and I'm okay if it sticks way out, that way it'll turn up like that, and so we can have some stuff under here. I'm actually going to pencil in, so also if I decorate this page before I put this down, because we need some space here you got to hinge both sides or it's no bueno. So let me put a couple little marks here where this is going to be, and then I think we need a 1/2 inch out from that is what we need to do. So let's get this. And I'll actually go out 3/4 of an inch. Leave room for some glue, some washi tape or some fabric in as a hinge. If we use fabric, we could maybe align it with the murder that we have going on here. Okay, so that'll work. So we're going to glue it where the edge goes here. And then we'll reinforce that with some fabric or some washi. So we have from here out to decorate with whatever we want to do. You guys can't really see that, can you? Oh, that was terrible. The light, I don't know why it's so bright. It's killing field. You're stiff and sore, but alive. Name one of the victims. Tipper. Okay, so now you can see it was washed out up there where the light is. So we'll put the we'll do the edge right. Well, yeah, we're gonna do like that. And then so the edge of this here needs to go there, and that way we can have another hinge on this side so that it doesn't come loose, because sometimes they do. So we can decorate the rest of this page, and from here to here and here over, and that should be fine. Okay. So let's see what we need to do here. So this is going to be the front, and that will be the back. So I think we need to trim this down first of all. So this is in the Everglades, which I think would be a fabulous place to dump a body or two, or, you know. Okay, well, we have her, and then we have the victims for this this scene. I kind of have a thing worked out. So we have these ladies that are going to go in these different sections here. You know. So which one, Carla, would you like to name Tipper? Which one most seems like a tipper to you? So we'll go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you let me know which one you think should be Tipper, and I'll write the name on it, on the back of it, so that I don't forget. And we have these words. Maybe. Okay, so let's get this trimmed down. Artist choice. Oh boy. Now I'm going to have to look up pictures of women named Tipper and see which one I think fits the bill. All I can, it wasn't Tipper Gore, wasn't Gore's wife named Tipper. Ooh, this new blade is so exciting. Like butter. $10,000 islands, huh? Oops, sorry. Sorry. I did not mean for it to be that loud. Okay, so let's see, what does this say? Camping trips. So you can camp out there. So if you knew your way around. So these are mangrove trees, which is what I thought. I just wanted to verify it. Fish live in the roots. Snooks. And I guess it's good fishing out there. Okay, so of course, wife wants tipper. Oh, tip in. So now she's got to be tipper. That'll teach me to use words. All right. So I think we'll put the ladies around. And we might put, I wonder. I know there's a Florida map out in the garage. What if we, let me run out to the garage real quick, ladies. I'm going to go find that Florida map. I think I know right where it is. So I'll be right back because I think we could put a little bit of Florida map down here. And it hit me. Dipper. Talk amongst yourself for a moment. I'll be right back. All right, I found 2 Florida maps. So there we go. All right. And I brought in some pink paper that we might work with. This came off the racks earlier today. And I got a piece of the sandwich wrap because I always it's always fun to work with stuff that's well, first it makes noise, and second so we have these 2 maps, so we have to see which one we like. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Oh boy. It's a big mess. Okay, so oh, here. Upside down. Sorry for brushing you guys. Pensacola, Tallahassee. Here's the Everglades down here. So we probably want that part of the map, right? So let's just rip that right there. And we'll get smaller already. Now we'll see if the other map is maybe any better. If it's got more detail or maybe a close-up of... Let me look at the rest of this map and see if there's a close-up of the Everglades. Hold, please. Jacksonville, Gainesville, Space Coast. I do not see any close-up of the Everglades in here. Okay, so let's set that one aside. But we do have a good chunk of that to work with if we want to. And then let's have a look at this one and see if there's... Okay. Let's see. Daytona Beach, Atlantic, Ocala, West Palm Beach, Lauderdale, Miami and Miami Beach, the Atlantic, all over here. The Everglades is in here. Let's see. Pensacola. It's on the other side. Okay. We've got the Everglades are down here, and we got the lake up here. So I'm going to take this part of the map too, because we might use this in a future spread. But I definitely want the lake in there. That could be a thing, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and tear this part of the map off. This one's a newer map, so it's not tearing quite as easily as I would like. Let's take this part right here. Woo. Okay. We'll do all of that on the bed to deal with it later. Okay. So we'll save this part for later, I think, because we've got a couple of good, I think, hunting areas. You've got Big Cypress National Park, National Swamp, maybe. Big Cypress Swamp. Everglades. Down here. But we've got Lake Okeechobee up here. And then there's a couple of... There's a wildlife refuge here. And here as well. So that could be a thing. But I think... So let's see. Obviously, we're going to cut it down some. I think we're going to go kind of right here to start. Okay. Someone is setting off fireworks. It's 2 different holidays here. Ramadan starts Sunday. Oh. I don't know enough about those to know if fireworks is appropriate or not. I guess fireworks for everything in the United States, right? Why the heck not? That's just kind of our way, isn't it? Okay, now I don't think we need way up here because we are gonna, I think I'm even gonna take like here where this red line is. I think we're gonna, do you want to have Key Largo on the map? Maybe we'll use that piece on the other side. No, probably not, because the other side I think is. Okay. So where's the picture I want to use? Here we go. So do we need to cut any more? I think that's good. It can go right here. I think we actually want to push it right to the edge of this here, so we can have all those. Okay, so I think we're gonna actually make it go just under the picture. So I think maybe right there. Let's see how that's gonna look. So we're gonna bring it all the way over here. Picture. That'll work. And we could line those up, or we could do the bring this down a little bit. Great. Let me see if I like that on camera. Let me push that up a little bit so we can see the bottom. Okay, so I think that'll work. Or actually, though, I wanted to have more space to put the girls around so that they can hang off. Okay, so let's do a dry run here of the girls. Okay. I think we can even cut this part of the picture off, make that a little smaller. Yes.
How long has he had that sweatshirt?
Which one? The one we bought him on the trip?
No, we got it for Christmas, right?
What does it say?
The blue one, the blue sweatshirt.
Yeah, that was for Christmas. Already?
Uh-huh. January, February, March, one for each month.
Well, technically, he had it for, well, no, just a few days.
Yeah.
You didn't give it to him early, right? You actually wrapped it.
We gave it to him Christmas.
Carla says, "Else!"
Carla, don't scream. My head hurts.
Sorry.
No, I mean,
forgot.
Carla shouldn't scream.
Well, she has to scream from where she is, her, so you're going to hear her.
I know. Love you.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
You could stay and treat it and hope some of it comes out.
We're going to murder him.
You could just buy him more sweatshirts.
That's what I said to him. I said, at least they're cheap.
Are they, though? Are they really?
I think we should start buying white sweatshirts.
No. Absolutely not. I know, but now what are you going to wear out of the house?
This was the one you were supposed to put away.
He needs to have three. A good one, and then two he can slove around the house in.
I know.
I'll have you know that first day was while we were out. We ate out.
Yeah.
I thought he was supposed to tuck. He was supposed to tuck.
Napkins. You know what? That's what I need.
Bib,
Sophie
a giant bib.
Giant bibs. Jeez.
Carla says Hubbers.
Carla said Hubbers.
I'm trying to kill people in the Everglades here.
Okay.
She's like, whatever. Do I like that configuration? This is real life problems, people. Hubbers cannot keep a sweatshirt clean to save his life. Okay, well, what if we just do that? She's the only one that's not torn. And I don't think I can tear her. Maybe we just want to leave her off there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, maybe 5 is good. We'll use her for something else. So that's going to be a little rearranging. Tuck her back in there. That's a little too far. Move it up some. Okay, do I like that? YouTube sends them out late. When you come on last minute, if you haven't given it, like you got a notification the first time because I put it in more than an hour before I went live. You have to give it at least an hour. But because I put it in and then I immediately went live, it doesn't send out a notification. It probably won't until I've been on for an hour, and then it'll tell people, hey, that bitch is online. I don't 100% love it, but I think I'm going to go with it. So let's tear this part off. Can you guys believe it is the end of the week? It's almost we're going to be, I know it's not quite close to the, I feel like the middle of the month is just right around the corner. I really do. Really, I do. Okay. So let's start inking things. We're going to plumb all the way. Sorry, Mari. I think other people just refresh occasionally to see if I'm back. You know, go onto my page and see if the live just shows up. It usually takes me about a half an hour or so, because when it's no sound and no video either, I have to restart the whole computer, and it is slow because it's older. It has to think about everything first, and all the things that start up at, you know, at the beginning have to go through their processes. So, okay, so let's glue this down first, and then we'll just start inking up everything else and work with it. I don't really want to cut the base image apart any more than it has already been cut. Oops, and that's a lot of glue right there. Okay. I put the usual water that I do in here, but I overfilled the glue a little bit. And so I need to, probably now that I've used it a little bit, I can go in and stir it up again with my long paint brush. And let's move that down a little bit lower and figure out what we did with our napkin, because here it is, because that's going to be gluey. I have been to, I'm trying to think of where I've been in. I think I have been to Fort Lauderdale. I think I was homeless there for a short time in my late teens. Yay, I'm so glad you got your package. Woohoo! I love it when packages arrive. The alternative is not very much fun for anybody. All right, let's get this inked up. Mangrove trees are quite interesting. In the right setting, they're almost otherworldly, you know. And they're great for filtering water, you know. They are good cleaners. Of our estuaries. It's a shame that they've cut so many of them down to drain the swampland and build shit on it, because they are essential for cleaning up. Okay, so we want a little bit at the top, leave some room to put some ladies, And we want a little bit of room. Well, maybe I really do kind of want the words to show, even though we're going to cover them up with one of the. So I think we're going to go there and see what happens. I think we can go up a little bit higher. So I think right there. Let's try it. Oh, and the other side is the desert, so that's fun. Looks like some sand dunes. Okay. So, you know, we decided our serial killer. I need a little more. I want the glues, the edges to be nice. Not coming up. Is, you know, at least partially nomadic. That's one of the ways they're getting away with their murders. Because they move around. They're not picking victims out of just one spot. Okay. Carl has always got a song. Okay, so let's ink the edges of our ladies. So probably, you know, the nomadic thing is kind of very popular right now. It's getting a lot more media attention, and I think there's more people doing it now, but it's been a thing for, you know, always. There's been a segment of our population that's, and not just, you know, migrant workers. Some people just don't like to be tied down. They work seasonally in national parks, is, you know, because some of them are only, well, most of them are only open for the summer. Very few are open year round. Everglades is one. 1, 2, 3, 4. We had 5 people. We've lost 2 people. Uh-oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 5 peoples. So we need to get one more face. I think I have some in the bin. So I think you'd have to be more careful now to not necessarily choose people who are in the nomadic life as your victims. More like using your nomadic life to kind of meet maybe vacationers or new people to an area. Because you'd want to pick victims that people might not notice they're missing right away, right? Now, I know I think I know a place for that. I know I threw some faces in here. And they have to be small faces. There's the thing I was looking for. Excellent news. Okay, so let's put that right there for right now. I wondered where that got off to. I had a whole bunch from the last harvest. And I know I dropped them in here. But they could be anywhere now. Or maybe we want a guy. We could get a guy in here. I knew I should have put those faces in one spot. Hold, please. And I dropped them in here. I hope I don't lose those. But I think I might have. Okay, well, where'd that other girl go? The one that I said I didn't know if I was going to use her or not. Hold, please. Oh, here. I found the missing one. I found it. Okay. Good grief. Yeah, it really is. And how they, there's usually not any witnesses. Nobody sees them. I think that's though because we wander around thinking the best of most, I think most of us on a daily basis, if somebody says, hey, is, Main Street around here, we don't think, is that guy a serial killer? And maybe we should. Is that guy a serial killer? And the back of the van is going to open up and somebody's going to snatch me inside? Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I feel like we had another dark-haired girl, but we took that one away. No, I think it's fine. Okay, so now we have to decide what order we want. I think I want a little more inking, though. In the next serial killer book, I think we're going to turn the tables more often and get the bad guy. Although we did also decide that none of these people are truly innocent. They have done terrible things, and that's why they've been killed. We're not just like a sexual predator. We have a mission to take out the not very nice people. It just so happens that my magazine harvesting is, women intensive. Okay, so let's figure this out. Maybe we'll actually tuck her right there. And okay, let's see, how do we like that? It's bending a little bit because it's all wet now. Okay, so we're going to have five little hidden victims back here. Tucked into the mangroves. Or at least parts and pieces thereof. Okay. And I'm having struggling with my allergies today. It's very allergy intensive today. And I've taken my allergy meds twice to kind of try and take the edge off that stuffiness. I don't get headaches as bad as Els does, but sometimes my sinuses just punch me right in the face. Anybody have plans for the weekend? Are you guys crafty plans? Actual plans? Chilling out? What you guys up to? You too, your eyes have been itchy and water for, yeah. Day before yesterday, I could have just scratched them right out of my head, I'll tell you what. But I hadn't taken my allergy meds that day. Oh, really. And then a couple of days before that, I didn't have symptoms so much as I just couldn't get to sleep. But I think that's because my nose kept stuffing up. And it's hard to sleep with a really stuffy nose. And then I think I'm getting very near to, I know I've been in menopause a while. I don't know when I know it's like when you haven't had your period for a year or more. But I had all the symptoms of everything, including super bad cramps, but not really any bleeding. So that was fun. I had to curl up with the heating pad for part of an evening because it just got so bad where it was like literally me wincing and going, I'm going to craft with my son tomorrow. I'm going, oh, fun, Mari. Antique Mall, so fun. And how are you, Miss Sherry? And it's a little windy again today. It had, it was a little windy late yesterday, a little windy today. But I'll tell you what, we went to the post office the other day, and there's a building to the left of it, and there's like one of those aluminum awning things, and it died in a horrible aluminum death. Part of it was completely just crunchified, and part of it was just bent over. They're gonna have to take the whole thing out, and I gotta wait for that to dry, and then maybe we can do some boxes around them. And I left here for maybe some kind of keepsake charm to get something. I don't know. I'm gonna put something else there, but we gotta let that dry before we can really do that much else to it. We will need to put some names on, obviously. One of these ladies is Tipper. I have not forgotten. All right, so I want to use these two pictures. Maybe. Because I also kind of would like to put this one up here. So I think I'm going to tear around it. I may ultimately just tear the circle out. I don't know how that would look though. But I'm going to tear this down smaller. I think this is the Strawberry Moon. I think that's what the magazine said. I think I would like to have that be part of this. Try to work a little astronomy into the whole thing. Same here, it's still windy. Yeah, you can still get out of the house. The other day, when that awning probably blew down, we did go out of the house, but it was just miserably windy. I don't think anybody really should have been out, but if you got things to do, you got things to do. Okay. so let's get rid of these pieces because those are now trash. I think I'm okay with that. It leaves room for some more textural items. Do we want to put some cloth or lace on this though before we put her down? Let me see what I've got in here that we could possibly use. Maybe some of this because we got the black on that picture. Oh, we got a sequiny thing. What else? We've also got a piece of that. We just used that, so we don't want to use it again. Save it for the next version. Okay. And I think maybe I want to use one of those. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. So that's got kind of a, I'm thinking about putting it underneath her. But we also have this very fun piece, which has several choices. Like we could cut a portion of this off. But yeah, it's lightly breezy, but I just, now I'm concerned. I'm hoping it's not going to get super windy again. Sometimes you have years like that. What if we put this up here? Now I would cut it off before we get to her. But do we like that like that? Actually, I kind of do. Okay, so let's cut a hunk of that off and we'll maybe work with that. Maybe right there. Okay. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I do kind of like that as a start. So it could have been something she was wearing or something we associate with the location. Okay, so I think I'm going to go ahead and put these two pictures down. And then we will go from there. Makes me wish I had some dried flowers because she's holding these. I need to glue this one down first. I think she's holding some daisies. Okay, so let's smoosh that close to the edges. Okay. I did start watching what did I start watching? Jesus. 6 Feet Under, which is an older series that I always meant to watch and just never got around to. But it's on Netflix, so I thought I would give it a. I didn't realize the guy from Dexter was in that show. I made it crooked. Whoopsie. Well, we'll just have to live with it now. Okay, let's get her on here. Okay. I'm only like, I don't even think I'm all the way through I might be in the second episode, but I haven't got very far into it. I just wanted something different than what I've been watching for today. And I was counting papers for my dyeing prep. That I talked to you guys about a little bit. Okay. So I'm going to get some glue on this over here on the side. Maybe. Although I will admit it's hard to count and watch something at the same time. But I was also doing some prep work for this and a couple other projects. So it's nice to have something to watch while you're doing prep work that you can enjoy. Oh, no, you don't. It's trying to roll up on itself, which we don't want, which we for sure do not want. Okay. Now let's put that right up there. Okay. Get the lid back on that before it goes everywhere. Law and Order SUV episodes you missed. Nice. That is a good show. It's a very nice show. I always it's a hard one to binge watch though, I think. So much serious, you know. The subject matter can be very intense. Love the cast on that show though. Absolutely love the cast. Can't say I'm particularly taken. I mean, I liked the guy that plays Dexter, that was Dexter in the Dexter show, but I don't know that I like him in this new. Maybe I just have to get used to it. I haven't watched it for very much, so I'm not really invested in any of the characters just yet. And then we're gonna have to put something there because I got some glue there, and it's no bueno. Uh-oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'm gonna have to peel that up and cut that off. Because that's gonna be where it's glued down. Sorry. It'll be covered. At least it'll be covered. There's that. We all have our moments. Anybody else watching anything new? Or reading anything new? Like you got some reading that you're doing that you love? Okay, let's let this dry for a minute. Let's set it aside. And I thought of the thing I wanted to do in here. All the way back here. We have this lace here. I'm thinking I wanted to hide a little peepee thing in here, you know, just a little. It's a little bit long, so let's trim a little bit off the top of that. Okay. I think that'll tuck in there real nice. So let's go ahead and ink the edges. You're watching a new show called Tracker. I don't think I've heard of that one. I have to look it up here in a minute. See what that's all about. I assume most people know what 6 Feet Under is about because it's an older show. I can smell dinner. Starting to smell pretty good. Okay. I think that's just a fun way to have somebody peeking out there. A little hidden looky-loo. You know, because we have the theme of watching and peeking and sneaking, and we've had a whole section about that with the eyeballs. Okay, let's get that smoothed out a little bit, closer to the edges. And then let's try and tuck that. I'm going to turn it towards me because I want to get it nice and tight in there. Get it slid under the edge just a little bit. Let's pull that down a little bit. Because I think what we might do is glue the sides of, because that's obviously a whole thing. But I'm thinking, because I like the little peaky part, I'm wondering if we might glue this here and make it into a pocket. I think that could be fun. It'd be like a little secret pocket because with the lace there, would have something, obviously maybe a little sticking out a little bit. Maybe some kind of tab that you can pull it out. But I have to think about it. That may just be kind of a fun. I haven't thought it all the way through. I just really wanted that to be there with the lace there. I just thought it was fun. Thin sliced breaded pork chops, leftover baked potatoes from the other night, and applesauce. Apparently, Els is not into green vegetables tonight. I may heat up some green beans to go with. On CBS Paramount. Well, let me look it up quick and see what it is about. CBS. Based on the novel The Never Game, which I have not heard of. Let's see. I just want a good description. Okay. Here we go. Oh, by Jeffrey Deaver. I've read some of his books. He's a good writer. I like his books, okay. A skilled survivor. Oh, I think I saw a commercial for this. By assisting law enforcement and private citizens. You know what? I think I've seen some episodes of this. I think I've watched some of this. I'll have to go look. Because I feel like I've seen some of it. Hey, Nina, how you doing? Els decided on the menu and Mike is executing it. He took some time off from work. Yeah. He's been doing that quite a bit lately. Okay, so I think this is glued down now. It wasn't glued. It had peeled away because it had a bunch of stuff in the pocket. So I'll let the pocket finish curing now. And then I shall. We get extra little bits everywhere in here. Okay. So now we have a sneaky peeky. So we may have to build a page around that, but I think it'll be worth it. Okay. But also the pocket idea does appeal to me. All this stuff came out of the pocket and it had lifted away. So I'll let that finish curing before I put anything back in there. But yeah, I thought that would be fun. This page still does need a little bit of work. I still need... Oh, maybe that's where she should go. Maybe this is where she should go. Yes, I think that's a good thing. Yep, sneaky peeky. Well, you'll have to let us know how your trip to the antique market goes. I think that is awesome. And you get to spend time with your son, so that's nice. It's always a bonus. Get to spend time with your kids. I think that's good. Sounds like it will be an awesome time. Okay, so let's add her in there. And then the extra pages on here are for, we want to add in some memorabilia type stuff. This page still needs something, and our pocket's not done here. But I have some ideas, so I just got to find the right pictures. Oh, I'm glad. All right. So let's see. We need a home for this, so we need to decide on something. Do we want to try and do a pocket? Because we know this won't tear. And we can put gussets on any pocket that we put here. I took what was here. You guys probably remember. It was a picture of a house and a porch. And I just never really liked it. But if we put a nice pocket on here with gussets, then we can probably have room for this. And maybe a couple other things. Or we could pull this off here altogether. I think this will come off here. Maybe. I don't know. That might be under there. We might have, I think we would have to cut it off. And then we could just add this on here as a flippy thing. I don't know, because I like the idea. I wanted to originally put a map in here that you could fold out, like a small one. So I've been looking through all my maps and stuff. So I'll have to think about that, because we already have a start over here on what's in the back. So maybe we just want to shove it in the book somewhere and run with it, because I don't know that we have any other really sturdy page that could take, like, maybe if I glued some cardstock down to that, or a piece of a file folder, file folder over the top. But whatever it is, it's got to be gusseted for sure, because of all this stuff. That could be a thing. Yeah, let's put it here and we'll think about that for a little bit. I think we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I want to put 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I think I want to put 3 small pictures up here. Possibly in between the one at the full moon and one like in here. I think that's where I want to go with that. So yeah, I think we might build it here, but we got to thicken this page up some. It's already got a pocket on this side, but I think if we put some something. So we need to thicken it up, and then we need to create a pocket. Okay. And this has pockets on either side. But these still need work. And I think we might take 2 out and put them somewhere else. I think 4 total might be a little ambitious. But I want to finish letting this pocket here before I shove anything in there. Well, if we create this into a pocket, we're basically making one less page in here, you know? So that could be a good thing. Before I do that, though, I probably want to do this page if we're going to do anything to it. And what we may do is just thicken that up a little bit, too. And then we'll shove something in there. Shoving something in there. Man, we are just adding all kinds of stuff to this book, aren't we? So what kind of murder do we want to have happen in Scranton? Or Dunmore. I don't know. We gotta figure out a good murder for this page. But this one too, Pittsburgh. Oh, I'm sure we can come up with something for Pittsburgh. We could also cover this with other stuff. Maybe just a really big picture. I've got some really nice creepy trees, maybe. I wonder if by the time we're done with this book, we'll even be able to close it. I'm digging it, though. Look at, when that's done, that's going to stick out nice. And I should see if Else has another one of these, or I should trace the shape and maybe make another one. Because I like how far that sticks out, and it'd be good to have something. But look at all of the fun. All of the fun. And over here, too, we got some nice stuff sticking out. I love a good, and even a little bit at the bottom. We've even got a little bit going on down here. I have totally an idea for the back of this. I think this book is going to have to sit up like this when it's all done. Because I have an idea for a branch. I got one that kind of lays flat. And I'm thinking I want to do it on the back here with this, some strips of fabric. Like almost like banners, like prayer flags. Oh, it's going to be a chunky monkey. Look at how many pages we still have to do. We need to do a map. I want to do some kind of map up here with a nice thing. We need some more of our repair kit to go in here. Repair means murder kit. Some of these I don't know that we're really going to do anything with other than maybe this could be where our gruesome pictures go, actually. Maybe. Like this needs some work, like the house, and then we've got this guy. But it needs more work. And on some of these a little bit, I wish I had thickened them up with something else. We have a great big abalone we're going to put on this page, you know. This does need a little more work. But this page I'm okay with. I think what I want is kind of a newspaper style clipping to go here. We need extras to go on here. I want to make a little tiny noose maybe. Or a garrote, you know. A little mini garrote to put in there. I'm happy with this page. But I'm thinking we need a little something extra on this page. She needs work. I just haven't found the right thing yet. This page is ready for something. This one we know we're not going to put, we're maybe going to put a picture up here of 2 girls or 2 guys. Maybe it's 2 guys. And we think maybe they're inside there. I don't think I'm not considering this one completely done yet. I'm thinking I might want to put something down the side here. If I could find some fabric maybe that reminds me of this coat, I think I might put a little something there. This one's, we still have so much work to do in here, you know. I think I need to just sit down and work on it and maybe film some videos. Because we could be working on this till Kingdom Come, the way it's going. Although I don't know that you guys would mind. Yeah, I like the, I definitely think I'm going to turn this into a pocket. I think I'm really liking how that works. Yeah. And that does sort of take a page out of circulation. This is another one that needs a little something. A guitar key string is a, where would I find one though? I guess I could buy one. She definitely needs some work. I think I'm just going to cover this over. I just have never really, I liked it at the start and then it just didn't quite work for me. So I love, love, love this page that we did. This whole setup here. And I have continued to add things onto it, you know. I'm going to be done with that soon. But like the back needs something. We need to, I need to cover that so that, but that's okay because it'll thicken up the page some. Like we need thicker pages. I'm thinking of doing some kind of like stalkery things, like filling out a list of somebody's whereabouts and, you know, like a daily routine kind of thing. So I gotta do a little research into how I want that to look. Because for some of these smaller pages, that might be a fun thing to just add on to it. Maybe almost bullet journal style, you know. These have been very nice pages. These have been good to work with. And then I have considered just taking this out. What's on the other side of that map? That's these pages. This page here. Which, you know, it's tempting, but I don't know. At this stage of the game, I hate to remove. And this is our going to be our orchard of death. I need a couple more pictures to round it out. And then we've got our thing going on that we're building today for here, which I think will be totally fun. We'll put the fabric down here, I think. Yeah. And at some point we're going to add, I think this will be hers. Probably the burgundy to go with the black. But she's got like a couple of daisies or black-eyed Susans here. So I'd love to have, maybe we could build something out of book pages. Maybe her favorite book or something. There's a story there. Yeah, I'd like to have. So maybe I'll take that one off there. And we'll go ahead and attach it for now so that we don't forget. So that I don't forget. Because who are we kidding? It'll be me. I'll forget. I will be the one. Yeah. Okay. So we've got that one page, and then I have this one. I love this. Where does it need to go, though? What kind of page does it need to live on? That needs something. This is the one we were working on the other day. Hey, Janice, how you doing? Welcome. How have you been? How's your day going? Yeah, I think so. There's still quite a bit to put in this book, honestly. Like, it's got tons of stuff. So 1, which is 2-sided. 2, because this needs work here. This needs something and something here and here. So that's, we'll call this area 2. 3, 4, which we're in progress with. 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, although this tentatively, this section of pages here, here, and here is devoted to this. So that's 8, 9, 10. This, we'll call this 11. It still needs work. 12, 13, 14, 15. We'll call this whole area 15. 16. We get something there, so that's 17. There's 18 that needs to be finished. 19. This needs a little something, so that's 20. 21 here. 22. 23. 24. Technically, that's probably 25. 26, because that needs a little something. 27. We'll call 27 this page front and back. 28. 29. Collectively, these 3 pages are going to be 30. And then we've got 31. We've got, because I want to put a map on here. I had a nap from 7 to 10, just thinking about going back to sleep. Well, you probably need it, Nurse Janice. You work your butt off, woman. And if you need rest, you need rest. But it is so good to see you. We have missed you. So, what did I just say now? How many pages did I say that was? Does anybody remember? I've already lost it. Man, I'm terrible at keeping track of things. But, like, we do have, like, this is a good thing. We've got this. I think I said it was 30. It might be 31. Where do I want to? That stuff's definitely going there. That's going to be pocket. I'm thinking about these. I wonder if we shouldn't just clip this in. Like we could loosely attach it somewhere here. Or just have it resting there so that you pull it out when you... Yeah, I think that could be a thing. So that's going to become part of that. I think that could be a good thing. Now, what about this one? These are already done. Oops. Man, that loves to flip up. And it also flips out this way. Now this is and this needs something, so 31. Well, yeah, because your body needs rest. It is looking, I am very happy with it, but for all that we've done, and there is a lot of stuff in here, you guys. You know there is. There's still so much to do, and I'm thinking about how full the book is, and I don't want to leave it like unfinished, you know. So I'm thinking when it's done, this may be just a stand-up thing. Could be a stand-up thing. That actually goes like that. And I'm not going to say I'm sad, because even look at that. Now, that's going to have to be trimmed down some. I'm going to have to think about that, because that's awfully high. So, because I liked being able to see the black tag. So tear that down to closer. See, and I want to look, and we got, I mean, it's a great book. And with the stick on the back, this is going to be a chunker. And I think it is going to have to sit on a shelf somewhere, kind of like that. I don't think there's ever going to be a closure for it. I think it just begs to be poured through. Good night, Mari. Thanks for spending time with us. See you at Elsa's on Sunday. It's an artifact, right? There you go, Nina. That's a good word. That's a good. But you think about adding 30 pages worth of, 31 more pages worth of stuff, plus a few other embellishments here and there. And even if I kept it to mostly just written stuff and flat, that's going to add some volume to this. So for you guys who maybe haven't started working on yours, maybe take a few pages out. Or you just have a showpiece, you know. I'm not sad about it. I'm not like bitching, like, damn it, this book is never going to close. No, I am quite happy. I love the serial killer. I'm digging it. And we have stuff still to do to the cover. But I think we're going to have a version 1 and a version 2 going at the same time, because I really want to start the other book too. You wish your hair had that much volume. Do you? You know, they did tear. That's from the 60s or the 50s. It could even be from the 40s, but I think this one is from the 50s. It's from a yearbook. They did some things to their hair back then to make that happen. All right, so yeah, this needs a little artifact on it. And I think I want it to go near. There is a page that, oh, that's terrible. No foldy. But I think it's already a bulked up section of the book. It's the one that's always flapping open. That one. It kind of goes with this in a way, but it doesn't have to. I can't put anything else. These pages are just chock full of stuff, you know. Oh, I wonder, what if we do this? We want to thicken this up a little bit, obviously, to make it a pocket for something this thick. But I think that could be good, yeah. Okay, so we found a place for that. Oh, yeah. I can't get any volume on my hair if that makes you feel any better. And then I definitely want to use some of this pink stuff in here. I think I just have to. It's calling to me. But yeah, I think Stalker, like somebody's schedule, and maybe like a vacation. Well, I got a little thinking to do, but I have kind of a tentative thing in my head. And we have some more Florida maps to work with, so we can definitely do something else in the Everglades and the Okeechobee. I don't know. I mean, I've been to Fort Lauderdale, but I have not really. I don't know that much about Florida, realistically. Yeah, I think that will be good there. I think that's a good thing. So let me maybe try and put a little clip on there. Let's try and get both prongs on there. That way because what happens is the stuff falls out of the book and then I forget where I wanted it to go. That's the honest truth. Okay. So hopefully that will help keep it in there so we know where we wanted it to go. Now let's get back over here. We're probably almost done for tonight because this needs to dry before I can put any more layers on it. But it's a good start, I think. I think it would be good. Good. And then once it's affixed, because I'll glue the front down, and then in the back we'll be able to tuck something onto there, you know, because I'll leave that loose on that side. So we'll be able to kind of use that if we want to, you know, clip something in there also. But we could move it over to the other, we could move it over to here. So, but that goes like this, and then it's going to fold up like that. We'll have something else over here. More stuff. Let's add in another page. It's shrimp pink. That's about the color showing right on my screen. So hopefully you guys are seeing it the same. This is the pink that's coming up with the pink and the orange and the apple green. It's a good thing I love my own colors, right? So let's look at how long we've been on. I know it's a terribly long time tonight. 1:46. That's not too bad. But I should be ready to work on this on Murder Monday. It's on my channel this week. And I will get the event in early so that notifications go out. And we will freaking remember to go on this time. I swear, there's something conspiring against us on Mondays. So anybody have any suggestions or anything, you know? You guys have any ideas? We have 30 pages to fill. So if you have suggestions, feel free to message me or email me. I think I want to try and do something about those flowers in here. I don't know. I love the pom-pom. The pom-pom. I just had to when I saw them in the dollar store. We need a rambling manifesto page. Okay. I need a piece of paper is what I need. We'll take some of this. That is a good idea. I like it. Anybody else? I'm going to take a drink while we're sitting here. So I will be live on Monday with Miss Els on my channel. She's going to, so how did you guys like the Murder Monday with the victims? I found the way she laid it out to be very helpful in piecing together some things I had never really noticed before. So I enjoyed last Monday or Tuesday, technically, I think, quite a bit. I think that some things became clearer to me that I have always kind of not been able to work out in my brain. Good, I'm glad. So I think she's going to be working on this slowly over a couple of months. So be prepared for some deep digging into because she is a dyed-in-the-wool ripper file. That is her baby. So yeah, if anybody thinks of anything they'd like to see included, you know, in the serial killer book. I'll have to flesh out some of the stories. And we'll have some, some little story times coming up about what's going on in here. The motivations, the why we did it, because we are trying to make the world a better place. Well, at least if we got to be a serial killer, we can have kind of a mission. So it's good we have a mission statement. Carla's on to something there. So let's tuck that. Where's that one page? Here. Let's tuck it in here so that it doesn't come out and get lost forever and ever. Amen. All right. So that's going to be it for us tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it was mostly me trying to figure out how much is, I keep thinking we're almost done. And then I flip through it and I'm like, no, there's a lot still to do in here. But it's so much fun. It also gives me an idea of things I'd like to include. Yes.
Hi.
Yes. Hi. I'm just wrapping up, actually.
Oh,
I sensed it.
It's fresh done.
Yay. All right. I'll be there in a minute. You still missed most of it? Well, there's always the replay. It was on Tuesday last week on Elza's channel. I think Murder Monday, she said, featuring Jack. I think it's the title of it. Nope, not pie. It's dinner time. It's thin cut pork chops with baked potato and applesauce. Because who needs green vegetables, right? And applesauce is yummy. Oh, you missed most of it. No, it's just me rambling on. I'm super happy with how the book is turning out, honestly. There's probably about 100 hours of work in here, I would think. We've put quite a bit of work into this. So, yeah, I'm going to do some prep work this weekend while I'm working on other things. Hopefully flesh out my plan for where I want the stalker stuff. Yes, food. It's good. And I'll see you guys on Monday for some fun. She's going to start getting into some of the suspects and stuff like that. We're still not going to talk about the theories yet. I think she wants to flesh out the individual components, like the police and the people who might be guilty and the reasons why they might be guilty or why they might not be guilty. So that's what Monday's going to look like. I hope to see you all there. May or may not be live on Sunday. I'm not sure. Probably not, just because I have so much to do. But I also kind of want to jelly print a little bit. So there's that. I will keep you guys apprised. And I hope that you have a super fantastic weekend. However you guys are spending your days and nights, I hope it brings you great joy and happiness. Each and every one of you absolutely deserves it. Until I see you in one of my lives or in a box somewhere, I wish you guys the happiest of crafting. Bright blessings and hugs and hisses to you all. Bye, 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 bye. The end. Thank you all for coming and spending some time with me. I love you all. You are fantastic peoples. You're made of the awesome. The end.